my child and I missed my bus and I was all lonely and sad and singing a song called Somebody Come and Play.
What?
Somebody come and play. Somebody come and play today. Somebody
Charla Mae.
and smile the smiles.
Charla Mae.
The songs. Somebody come and play today.
From Sesame Street. I did not make that song up. I wanted the record to record me. That was a Sesame Street song, and I cried my little singing that song. Somebody come and play. Now, I just want to redeem myself live on this podcast. So y'all talked about me and my little song.
Said it sounded like a dysfunctional Sesame Street song.
She did say that, and it's from Sesame Street.
I was kind of
and it was very dysfunctional.
Why is that dysfunctional? Somebody come and play. I'm lonely.
That person sounded a little happier than your version. Your version sounded very distraught.
Yeah, they did.
I was distraught.
Like
I
you were about to go over the
I
edge.
missed my bus.
I can't believe you walked around for 6 hours. Nobody about this little kid roaming around for 6 hours. Where were the neighbors?
In our neighborhood, kids just walked around the neighborhood. That was back in the day.
But you never went home. You just walked
I didn't go home
for 6 hours.
for 6 hours.
That is the craziest.
All right, so we're.
I'm glad it's a real song and it wasn't just in your head.
Yes,
after the Sesame Street, after the Sesame Street madness, we're going to get into Charla Mae's favorite and also least favorite topic: fumbled the bag.
Lord have mercy.
Wait, did you see BJ last week what he did?
Wait,
The context of Fumble the Bag.
Who?
Oh,
Me?
he was watching. Yeah, he was watching because he commented. Yeah, he commented.
I was commenting. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't agree with my theory that he needs to call like super sad stuff something else?
Yes. Oh yeah, it was super sad. I was like, oh my God.
He teared up.
We're like laughing like this.
I love it. You guys are so great.
We're laughing, and then like next scene, it's like five kids dying.
It was a sad sandwich, like she said.
It was a sad sandwich.
Yeah, it was a sad sandwich. You gotta laugh, then cry, then laugh.
Oh, no, that's not how it works.
Oh man, I was sitting up.
I need a cry button on here. Where's the cry button?
It was almost like wah wah wah.
I know.
Yeah, I need one of those. Yeah, I need one of those buttons. All right, but let's get into.
Go ahead and do your fumble the bag. I'm ready.
Yeah, let's get into our. We got to do better.
There we go. We got to do better.
Has to do better. Got to do better.
All right, let's see.
Russell ain't had that bread. Russell and Sierra. Yeah, Russell ain't had that bread. Sierra ain't gonna be with him. Russell Square.
Yeah,
Russell Square. Russell Square. Sierra had she has a good situation, but you don't leave Future and get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is,
I think that's what you don't leave Future and get Russell Wilson. Like, it's a type. Listen, bro, everybody got a type.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson?
When you
he's so damn square, and I love him on the field. He's a square. He's a fucking square.
Channing, you go from this level of toxicity, you just want something stable. You want the guy that was sitting with that girl with that big old mouth at the draft that was laughing, and you knew she deserved to be with him.
Goofball?
Yeah, you want that guy.
You want to get with goofballs.
Hold up.
Man, look, let me tell y'all something. Thank you, Ryan Clark, for being the voice of reason in that clip. Cause that dude, what's the phrase? What is the phrase? Good guys always finish last.
Finish last.
And that's a pure example of how people think. And that was coming from a man. That's a pure example of Sierra clearly obviously we don't know everything behind closed doors, but Sierra clearly, since he left Future and got with Russ, looks happy as hell. Looks
Exactly.
happy as hell.
Right.
And you talking about, oh, he's a square. You got types. Like, bro, come. Like, bro.
Listen, exactly. Listen, I don't know. I don't know Sierra's background or upbringing, but maybe that's.
Oh, I can tell you a little bit. I can tell you all the guys.
No, go ahead. She dated
50. She was with 50 Cent.
no.
She was with Bow Wow. She was with obviously Future, and I'm missing one. But anyways, that's 3 I
Perfect
named.
example why you might want to go. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go find a nice guy. Like these dudes out here doing this, doing that. Got some. This dude just comes home, does his job. He's a good husband. He's a good father. It's peaceful. Yeah.
So
retrograde
right all in the game. Absolutely right. So the story I heard was that Sierra put her list of qualities in a man, that she wants in a man in her Bible and prayed. And then Russell appeared, not literally, but he was kind of introducing to her.
No, life. It was literally like he just popped up.
Right.
Popped up where?
I'm being funny.
Oh, I meant like popped up at a club or something. Oh.
No, I don't remember how they met, but that's when she met him and found the love of her life. So that was her godsend. That was her answer to her prayer. So I don't know
exactly
what fool wouldn't want a stable, rich, handsome, successful, athletic guy compared to these clowns out here cheating on you, clowning you, disrespecting you. Like, I don't understand. And the whole he's corny. Like, come on, it's 2022. Who's talking about
that's so trash.
That's
and Russell Wilson don't talk about nobody. Nope. You don't ever see him in the blogs or on social media.
And he lets Sierra
doing his thing.
Yep.
Hey, and he still gets clowned. It's crazy.
Yep. Hey, that's okay.
Jealousy.
And guess what?
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Hate. It's hate.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You ain't doing something right if you ain't getting hated on.
Hating. Show that little walk.
He's got one of the baddest girls in the game.
Woo.
Sure does.
And they can't take it.
All right, let's get to this next one, y'all.
Should I get my tissues ready?
On the I'm my album. Lotto said something on the Big Boy interview, and she made a comment about trying to get a record from someone, people trying to exchange sexual favors. Do you think differently about the industry with that out there?
That's just life, period. That's any industry in the world. You feel me? Make the world go round. So like, it's also the way you talk as a female. You gotta know if you sexy. Don't show up to no studio meeting with your titties out. You're not gay. He looking at you like, damn, you mad sexy. Your titties in my face. Like, you only put a jacket on, dress accordingly. Don't tempt no. Like,
I don't think it's tempting though. Shouldn't you be free to come as you are?
You gotta understand you're sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna come tease. It's like, yeah, about this song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I'm gonna come humbly.
I think there's some sense of professionalism, right?
But if I want a certain reaction out of somebody, I'm going to come a certain way.
I don't know if y'all can hear that.
I heard it, but what was wrong with it? I don't see the fumble bag in there.
Oh, you don't see the fumble the bag? Well, let me explain to you. So I'm a music artist. Obviously, I didn't get to the level that I wanted to get to. But basically what she was saying, so the female she was talking about was Lotto. Lotto dropped the album, which has been very successful, by the way. But she dropped the album and she had this one artist, male artist. He didn't want to clear the song unless she slept with him. So that's and everybody thought it was Kodak Black that she was talking about. She never revealed the name because she didn't want to reveal the name. That was Kodak's Black X speaking on that situation that Lotto spoke about. And that's where she's saying, like, oh yeah, if you go into the studio, don't go in there with your titties out, or you should go in there covered up, or whatever the case. The reason I'm giving her fumbled the bag, look, like I said, this isn't the level that they're on, but in the local studio I was in Cleveland, it was women coming in there. They weren't fully clothed. They didn't have on turtlenecks and everything to cover every piece of their skin. What was I saying? Oh, if you gonna come in here and be with us men, or if you gonna do this song with me, you got to do this and this for me because you in here with your titties out. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Just because a woman goes into the studio, if her titties are out, or if she's wearing some pants that are snug and tight, or whatever the case, that gives Kodak Black or whoever the right to say, look, hey, the only way I'm doing business with you is if you do this for me because you in here with some snug pants or because your titties out. That makes no sense. That's just that line of thinking to me is crazy. Charla Mae, what you think about that?
So I don't disagree with what she said. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I agree that use your talent. If you're going in there to be a rapper and whatever, then prove yourself lyrically or as a singer or as an artist, not because your boobs are hanging out. So I don't disagree with her. I kind of agree that,
No, that's not what she was saying. She was saying she's not going to go into a studio session with men dressed with skin out, dressed looking sexy or whatever, something of that line. Because if you go in the studio looking sexy, then the man is not going to be there for you to get on the mic and just rap or go in there for music. It would have to be about you looking sexy in the moment, you doing something for me because you look sexy in the moment. That's what she was getting at.
I don't know that though. I'm kind of almost on Charlotte's side here, nephew, because I'm not. I think what she's saying is when you go in there with your clothes on, it's not at that moment that they're going to be like, oh, it's that at that moment they're looking like, dang, I'm gonna get this, and now I gotta go to get with you sexually. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen in a week, but now my eyes are my brain is churning, thinking, how can I get you? What are some of the ways I can possibly get you in this bed? And what she's saying is keep their minds off of that. Come in there dressed so that their minds don't start to. Now, don't get me wrong. Some women just walk in with jeans and a shirt, and those men might be like, I got to get with that. I get that. But she's saying when it's obvious, when you got stuff all out, yeah, of course that doesn't mean at that particular moment, oh, before we cut this track, we need to go take care of something in the back room. No, we don't cut this track. But my brain is now on overdrive on, damn, every time she walk in this studio. Woo!
I think y'all both missing the boat and giving the free clearance or the line of thinking that it's okay to objectify a woman. That's where I'm going with it. Just because you come into the studio with your titties out, you're saying, oh, Kodak Black should not focus on the music because she got her titties out.
That's not what she said.
That is what she said. That is what the lady said. You need me to play this again? I will play this again.
Okay, I think you're saying because the point was she said before
don't go in there. She said, don't go in there dress with your titties out. Don't go in there because you're going to give the man to not focus on what it's supposed to be about, the music. Go in there dressed fully clothed. That's what she said, verbatim.
I don't think she said fully clothed, but I think we're actually all saying the same thing. I don't think she's saying it's okay.
No, BJ's not saying what I'm saying at all.
I don't think she's saying that gives men permission to do that. I think she's being a realist and say that's what happens. Like we can be as, whatever as we want. If you come in there, like Brian said, and you come in there and your stuff hanging out, the man's looking, that's what he's looking for. Period. So why you got to come in there like that? So when you talked about the girls, when you said you were in the studio and women came in there all the time dressed a certain way, what were they doing?
They came in there to record.
Why do you think they were dressed like that?
Why do I think they were dressed like that? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You don't think it was to get attention, to get more?
No.
Do I think it was for them to get attention?
Right.
So it could be a two-way street. It could be somebody is looking for attention. It could be, or it could be like Nicki Minaj. She has a big upper chest, and she got a big butt because she got the surgery. No matter what she wears at times, is just gonna be everywhere.
Right.
So is she necessarily looking for attention? No. So that's why I'm saying it's a two-way street. It could be somebody, oh, let me just get this attention. It could be, I don't know, but it could be a person where they have that extra meat and bones where it's just, all right, I can't do nothing about it unless I'm wearing a turtleneck and blah blah blah. I have to try to cover this up.
No, I get that. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, I don't know how she walked into the studio per se. What I'm saying is, she is just saying, ladies, be mindful of that. That's all. She's just saying, look, if you go in there with a mini skirt up to here and your cleavage out and everything all out, yeah, I'm not saying these guys can't do their jobs. I'm not saying they're just going to sit there and just gawk at her and not hit that record button and forget that they're in there to record music. I'm just saying I think she's just saying, try to keep it as business oriented as possible. Not saying that men still ain't gonna want you. Men gonna want you no matter what, because you walk in that studio every day and you look a certain way, you got a certain personality. Yeah, they're gonna eventually want you. I get that. What I'm saying is, I don't think that's bad advice for her to give to other women. Go in there.
It's horrible advice.
Oh, yeah,
it's horrible advice. Even the guy in the video is like, so what about the sense of professionalism? Does professionalism exist? Like, you can even hear the guy that's interviewing her say that. But I won't play the clip again. Let's just go. We'll agree to disagree. Let's just go to the next the next candidate on Fumbled the Bag. Bronx man nearly loses penis after ejecting it with cocaine. Okay, tell me that ain't no Law and Order. That ain't no Law and Order story. Come on, man. Hey, what did Rick James say? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. All right, so
why?
So let's see. I'll read this in. While not much is known about the male's identity, the doctors reported they were stunned when the 35-year-old turned up in the emergency room in complete agony. He told staff he spent 3 days in excruciating pain after he injected cocaine directly into the dorsal vein of his penis, which runs the full length of the shaft. The patient admitted to ejecting it at the site multiple times. However, this was the first time the penis ejection was nearly fatal. Wow. I expect that story to come out of Florida, but that's crazy.
Oh, man. Kind of high? Like, is that why?
Yeah, no, if you read the art, yeah.
Yeah. He had a drug problem for sure.
He had a drug problem, and his other veins in his body weren't, I guess,
probably right,
too damaged, so he needed a vein.
I got this great idea.
I got a vein right here.
Yeah.
Wow, that just doesn't. You got to really want it to find that one. I anticipate.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's a Fumbled the Bag.
Oh, absolutely.
He definitely fumbled a couple bags.
Yeah, come on, man.
And a couple other things.
Good Lord.
All right, wait. It's one last Fumbled the Bag. A doctor uses his own sperm to impregnate Florida woman. And she receives $5.25 million in lawsuit. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me cue it. Y'all okay. This is another Law and Order story. I'm telling you, I saw this episode too. This was a real episode.
This is straight from the TV show.
Straight from Law and Order right here.
Hold on. So what? How did he? I'm confused.
All right, let me read it. A woman in Florida was awarded millions after her doctor used his own sperm to impregnate her during an artificial insemination procedure. After going through deliberation on Tuesday, this Wednesday, a federal court jury decided to award the young lady the $5.25 million after her doctor used his own sperm back in 1977.
How did they know? I mean, how did she find out?
It's probably Ancestry.
Oh, that was in 1977.
Oh yeah, probably that, Charla Mae. You're probably right on the money.
Yeah,
you're probably right on the money.
Ancestry though, and none of your relatives come up, and all these other people start coming up, and it's like, whoa.
All in the game. He did lose his license.
Yeah,
he did. I did see that part. He lost his license.
Yeah, that's.
But y'all know he got other little ones running around. She wasn't the only one.
Oh,
she wasn't the only one.
Yo, that is crazy. I do not know.
Again, the why? Why?
What's the point? Like, what? Why'd you want to use yours? Wow.
It's some doctors with that ego, with that pride. You know. Oh, my genes are phenomenal.
He should have lost more than his license. He should have.
I was about to say that's a jail sentence. Like
that is a version of rape or something. Like
you got to do some time for this.
So like all in the game said, he ain't the only one.
Oh no, he
ain't the only one.
I'll tell you, Ancestry.com, let the family secrets coming out.
Yeah. Yep. That's probably exactly how she found out.
Yeah. And it was like none of my dad's relatives came up on my tree. Nope.
Who said that? Exactly.
The person born in 1977 who's 45 years old.
Hold on. How'd this happen? What's going on here?
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You should never practice again.
All in the game.
No sad ones.
Yeah, no sad ones.
At least there were sad ones.
I thought about you. I'm like, because I wanted to talk about the incident in Sacramento. I definitely did, but I thought about you. I'm like, she gonna complain about it and say it's too sad.
No, that's definitely we got to do better because it was us who did it.
Yeah, I know, crazy.
But the thing there, like it's reported that it's a mass shooting, but if you really look at the reports in the news and break down into it, it was a big crowd around.
Right.
It was a nice amount of people, but they were the guy or the guys, because there's 3 people that got arrested now, that pulled out the gun. I guess they got into a fight and then they pulled out the gun and were targeting each other, but other people got caught in crossfire, etc.
Oh,
so it wasn't they just went to the crowd and
they made it sound like it was I'm just shooting the crowd.
That's why I said that, because if you look at the headline, it's going to look like that.
Yeah, mass shooting, but it was two guys shooting at each other.
Yes, more than two.
Oh, okay. Multiple people shooting at each other, and people got caught in a crossfire.
The same outcome, though. 6 people.
Yeah, it's still right. It's still a terribly sad story. Right. But it made me think that they just wanted to shoot into a crowd. Like, what is wrong with people? I mean, still it's wrong, but
even if you were to the point where you indiscriminately just shoot
all in the game. That's why I want to. Yeah. Yep.
But when you indiscriminately shoot at people because you're fighting with them, that's just as bad as I'm just shooting people in the crowd. What's the difference? I mean, you still 6 people lost their lives.
Oh yeah,
it's not a I don't want to justify.
Yeah, the outcome isn't different. The outcome isn't different.
It's the same, right?
People getting hurt and dying is still a
randomly. It's for no rhyme or reason.
Right.
It's like I'm just shooting,
like the guy in Vegas out the window.
There's a rhyme or reason. I'm shooting at somebody else. Me and him got beef, and our bullets. I don't want to justify that. I'm just saying that it makes more sense for
you still have a complete disregard for others.
Oh no, absolutely.
Oh, they did.
That's my whole point.
You gotta do life, get the chair, whatever. My point is your punishment should still be the same.
Oh yeah.
However, it makes sometimes when you think about these mass shootings, like how are you going up to shoot up a school or something like that? To me, those are the type of killings that just like this makes no rhyme or reason. You just randomly just shooting people, and they like the guy in Vegas who shot up people in the crowd. It was just, there's no rhyme or reason. You weren't getting back at anybody. You were just mass murdering people, and that's the type that sometimes has me scratching my head. That's all I was trying to say.
And we're all in the game, absolutely, because it wasn't even the top of the news cycle anymore.
No, it wasn't.
It's so common.
Crazy part is this isn't the first thing in Sacramento. That's another reason I wanted to talk about it. Like a month or two ago, they had a shooting in Sacramento at a church. So this is 2 back-to-back mass shootings of such in Sacramento. So Sacramento feeling it right now.
Yep.
That's
crazy.